They say that every book has a soul, and within the pages, we'll find a story that resonates with ours. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hi. My name is Muhammad bin Mustafa, and my purpose for coming here to share and talk about a special and remarkable book entitled He Found You Lost and Guided You. This book is one of the masterpieces of the author Aisha Shahira, and it was published by the Iman Publication on May 2023. With only 32 ringgit, you can purchase this book through physical stores such as SMO or Popular, or you can even buy it through online platforms such as Lazada, Shopee, or Iman Shopee website, the website the Iman Publication made. Before we dive deeper into this Islamic book, have you ever felt devastated when you didn't get the result you hoped, even after putting your trust in Allah? In this book, the author invites readers to go on a journey of reconnecting the lost hearts with Allah by nurturing trust in Him when we think He has abandoned us, which He never had. So first of all, this book talks about the concept of tawakal. What is tawakal, you may ask? So tawakal simply means to entrust and rely on Allah to manage our affairs as He, our Creator, knows us the best. Tawakal teaches us to take action and decision and then leaving the outcome to Allah SWT while having trust in Him. The author shares a story about the challenges she faced to go to the Holy Land Mecca. She received multiple opportunities to go there, but she was let down because of unavoidable problems that prevents her plan. But she kept reassuring herself to trust in Allah's plan. It all then paid off when her Usra sister suggested to make an Umrah program together. It all then progressed smoothly and she finally had a chance to revisit the Holy Land Mecca and Medina once again. This book then proceeds to explain the journey of strengthening our trust in Allah, which started with 4 phases on how to nurture our trust in Allah. The first one is, it begins with us feeling hopeless in life. Aisha, the author, mentioned that she began her search for a path back to Allah was when she found herself trapped in a sense of hopelessness. Me personally hasn't really been through these feelings, but I can somehow relate to the feelings of being let down when things doesn't go according to my plan. After that, the second phase is to search for knowledge to gain understanding, in which the author encourages us to attend classes or visit the mosque to participate in free lectures. So, seeking knowledge and feeling hopeless in Allah SWT are related. Why is that? The reason is, when one feels a sense of despair, it can often be due to the lack of understanding of our spiritual connection with Allah, thus feeling disconnection with Him. It's like we always question why things turn out like this, why doesn't it be like that? But that's just our lack of understanding that Allah is the best of planners and He knows what's best for us. The third phase followed, which is to implement what we had learned. As Muslims, we believe that knowledge should give rise to action, and we should always try to advance towards Allah with consistency to try to be better with each and every day. So for me, with the knowledge I learned from my family, from my friends, from schools, I will always try to be a much better person. Now the last phase is to have good thoughts towards Allah. In life, we often find ourselves in situations that seems out of control. But in moments like this, it is crucial to remember that our faith and trust in Allah will always be tested, and we may not always understand the turbulence we experience in life. But if we have husnuzan billah, a good opinion of Allah and trust in His guidance, we can face even the most intense challenges with patience and resilience. To sum up, this book reminds us that through hardship and difficulties, we should always remember and trust that Allah will get us through them. This book really puts an impact on our hearts and minds as it further strengthens our trust to Allah SWT. I surely love the moral values this book tells us, and it really resonates with our lives. My favorite part of this book was when the author tells her story about the journey and challenges she faced to go to Mecca. It is because she shows that even when facing countless problems, she still put her trust fully to Allah. And from the hardship she gone through, I learned that whenever I am having problems, I should always remember that Allah is always there for me. I really recommend this book for anybody who felt hopeless or having problems in life. And the author also should be praised because she mindfully and skillfully wrote this novel in a way that we can easily understand it. And I hope everybody who read this book will learn a whole lot of new things from it, inshallah. I think that's all from me, and thank you very much for your time.